They're screwed up, so we kicked it back to mine. Yeah, we're live now, so it should shut up.
Hey, Jenny. Hey, Jenny. This is Cameron.
Nice to meet you. Got Caroline Bed.
Okay. You want to hang out with us?
21-year-old.
She was a little saucy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, she was.
She needed a rest.
Well, she was pushing a limit that.
Yeah.
They're, we're up for vacation.
It happens sometimes.
It does, and she was like that close. So I was like,
Hey, Morgan's in here.
"I'm gonna go on to bed."
We did get it.
Yeah, and then I lay down. I was like, "I'm a good bag of rest in this.
Pull up a chair.
I need to get back up. I rally in my robe.
You're in a robe.
Yeah, that's
I
just a
gotta
bunch
get-
of my junk.
I
So you
gotta get
move
up in my old granny robe and
it. Did you
make
text
this
Ben?
happen.
No,
I
but
don't know what to do.
I'll text him.
What's wrong?
We got 6. Hey guys, we're here. Ben's having a little trouble, so maybe if he gets it back going, we'll go back over. But we're going to come back over to our channel for a little bit. In
Just a
here.
Diet Mountain Dew, I think. Maybe, no, that is, yeah, right there. Yep, no. Yep,
This is.
yeah. You act like you don't live here.
Well, James, Ben's having a little technical difficulties, so we kicked it back here in case he couldn't get it going back. So nobody has to go to bed and call it an evening. But Shane's talking to Ben a little bit. We're trying to figure out what's going on. So we're here for the moment. So
Yep. Take a shot. I'm drinking whiskey already. Is it pass a shot?
No, I got take a shot.
Well, that's you.
Oh,
No, go ahead. homie.
No,
I'm
that's
not a
you.
legal aid,
I
so
don't care,
can
that's
afford
you. That's you. You play the game,
I'm
them's the
going
rules.
to vicariously drink it.
No,
drink
them's the
for you.
rules.
I'm drinking.
Lone Wanderer, yeah, man, we're just hanging out at Shane's. Bird Ben's trying to get his stream up, so we were on for about an hour and 45 minutes. So we just kind of started our stream back just in case Ben couldn't get his. So if not, yeah, Ben's having a little problem.
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll work it out with him or figure it out.
Well, we'll get it.
Yeah, we did earlier, but let's see. Let me just go up here and I'll see if he's kicking it
Can you
yet.
get me a Diet Mountain Dew, 2 plates?
Yeah, this smells good.
I know, it's bourbon. It's a
Did you
bur-
just get it?
I've had it a little while. It's a bourbon candle.
Yeah, I mean, it smells like it, but like.
Smell that one, Jenny. Did you smell this one
I
already?
did.
Yeah, isn't it
That's
good?
amazing.
Is that a Blanton's?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell by the label.
I know. It's-
I know, you just freaking eat the damn thing. You're not
the
wrong.
wax. Please don't eat the wax. Don't eat the glue. Don't
Thank you,
sip
baby.
The glue.
And he's got 24 fucking watch. I don't know
I'm
what's
gonna go take a
going on.
shower because I feel gross.
I don't-
I
Mm-mm-mm.
smell gross, honestly.
Are you working at a restaurant?
She's at a club,
Girl.
so we know you're.
Oh,
I worked in a golf
lousy.
shop through high school and college, so yeah. So what you do, I get it.
Yep,
I did the coffee.
And your brother,
thing.
right?
yep. And we didn't have him today, so I was also running my own food to the table. So not only was I taking care of all these tables, but I had to
Yes.
personally hand them the food.
Oh.
Bless you.
Ah,
I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this right now. I'm really not. No.
Yeah.
Where's the help? And you look around and there's nobody there but you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I was
yeah,
like,
I'm the health.
That's me. They're
that's
like,
right, Jason.
Are you supposed to be taking us? And I was like, yes.
So, Lone Wanderer, I am drinking
Yeah, sherry cask.
batch 1.
It's not that good, Lone Wanderer. It's just a bunch of old shitty Buffalo Trace and a few what Maker's Mark.
Some tin
Lone
cup.
Wanderer says I want to drink Shane's whiskey too. We're just telling him it's not that good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if it wasn't for us, he wouldn't have nothing. I'm just telling you, it's kind of sad. So
True story.
yeah, no. So what's Ben's status? Anybody know?
No, I got him up there, so you don't need to
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
go back to our stream.
So no, Shane let me tap in to the Kentucky Bourbon Old Carter
Single barrel.
single barrel. Yeah, the
Barrel
119.6 40. Yeah, you're right.
Look at that.
And he got it really cheap, by the way. So I don't know why he just bought one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he should have
Well,
bought the whole
those
case.
single barrels are usually right around
Yeah,
that
dude,
price.
that's-
They're expensive. Well, you got to think, as good as Mark Carter is at blending,
Yeah.
he said that barrel is good enough to stand on its own.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
That's right.
And he is 100% dead on it.
So would you say that's your favorite out of everything?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. The old Carters have this is so hard to explain on the palate. Their noses are so rich with flavor.
It is very rich.
But when it hits your palate, you think it's going to release a whole lot of cream and heaviness that it doesn't. But when you swallow it, it does. That makes absolutely no
it
sense.
does make
Put your
sense.
link.
It does make sense.
Yeah, that's
I
it's
mean,
the best I've
just
ever
so
had.
unique.
It's
Yeah.
It really is
Yeah.
unique.
It's a lot of you tell people about whiskeys and you say, "Oh my gosh, this is so good," right? And then there's a lot of hype and a lot of hype because there's usually a story surrounding it, right? And that's or you're sharing it with someone specific. There's something that took place that
Right.
made that very. This is the first one I've had that just stands on its own. Like
It does.
it's like I really could drink this anytime, anywhere,
100%.
and just enjoy every
And
sip.
it also sets a tone for everything else.
Yeah.
listen. We've got Kentucky. Yeah, we've got Pappy up there. We've got Mattingly's. We've got
I mean, outside of the BTAC collection, I've got all the big hitters. Like
Mhm.
there isn't really anything that's swinging. I mean, you get in the rare ones, but I think it's the rarity that makes them so good, not necessarily the
Not
juice.
the
we got you,
taste.
Bobby.
Yeah.
We're just
Yeah.
talking. We're
Yeah.
just talking.
Oh, can we hear him?
I can hear you. I have
Okay, good. We can hear you.
Adriana.
I'm just listening.
That's something
So-
different, right?
So the beauty of it is, like, I have such a good, diverse
And Bobby knows what we're talking about.
palette set up here.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. You do.
McCorkle.
Nice.
Robbie.
Oh shit.
I just sent him 2 bottles.
But yeah, there's that. So actually, Trev Wilson said it best when he was describing the old Carter Batch 6 to me. He says it's just decadent, and that word
It
is perfect.
decadent.
It is decadent.
That's perfect. It is
It's a
decadent.
repetitive process that you wish they could do constantly, but
Yeah.
they can't.
And I know people get sick of hearing me talk about it, but once you've had it, you understand why.
You
You're like,
understand why? Because it's no joke.
yeah.
What are you drinking, Rob?
I can't hear him. Your mic's muted or something,
You're
buddy.
muted, Rob. You sound even better. I'm just kidding.
We've been still struggling.
Oh, was that Ben's?
Yeah, we
thing?
cut him
Oh,
straight.
okay.
Yeah.
I can't even find Ben on YouTube at all. I have.
Well, we've got him on the big screen behind, the bar, and it's
What's his
froze
link?
up.
Honest,
What's
yeah.
his link? I couldn't even find his link.
We had it up earlier, but
I tried to hit it and I wouldn't go.
Wow, that's weird.
Lone Wonder, it's very limited. Shane can help you with that. I think it's northeast, or I'm sorry,
Southeast.
northeast.
It's
America,
it's Kentucky, Delaware.
Maine, right?
No, not Maine. Kentucky, Delaware, or maybe it's Maine instead of Delaware. It's either Delaware or Maine. But anyway,
Louisiana.
Louisiana, California, Georgia.
One more, isn't it?
There is one more.
Why is it so limited to those? I mean, why is
Well,
it limited to those places?
The
How did they
distribution,
decide that?
is changed by each distributor. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
the money that is paid for that to be happening is who they choose.
Ah,
So Mark and Sherry has done the best they can to get it to the most masses as quick as they can.
sure.
But the
sure.
problem is the
Yeah.
batches are so small.
Yeah, you can't just
Yeah. Well,
flood.
I
Like-
mean, if it's good,
It's what you got to
it's good. So you don't want to mass produce. It's hard to mass produce really quality stuff.
Anything Donald Ranch? What's up, Don?
It makes it quality.
tolerance.
No, I road.
Dude, I cannot wait for those freaking Macintosh toffees. I'm telling you right now. I'm so excited for those.
You can't wait until I tell you what I got to tell you tomorrow.
Does it come with pictures?
You never know.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hey, Rob, you've met Jenny, right?
Yeah, we met.
Yeah, I mean, on here I have, yeah.
No, Rob. I know Bobby
Oh,
has.
Bob.
Not you, Bobby.
But you know what? I go by
Okay,
Bob.
Bobby.
Bobby, we
outside
go
you.
way back. We go way back.
Hey, Bobby, we're sleeping in our room tonight anyway.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it's more enjoyable for her than it was for me.
I don't doubt that for a second, buddy.
Probably not.
I don't doubt that for a second.
Look at Cheech. Says, at what point do you just switch back to StreamYard?
I don't see it.
I've met
Can't hear
Rob.
you guys at all.
Rob's badass. Hey, Buse,
I've met Busey.
there's one left, buddy. If you want to make it down.
Yeah, actually, there's two left.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Caroline and I split one. Those things were huge. That was like a Bronto burger from Flintstones.
Up, Mr. Luddig.
Yeah, Bobby, since Marty didn't get to have steaks with us, I went ahead and made him steaks when they got here.
Ah, nice. Did you go take a nap afterwards?
I will take one long tomorrow, buddy.
No, he won't. Because we're vacationing with his family.
Yeah, so it's going to be a big
And
deal.
I'm not carrying that on my shoulders by myself.
Exactly.
So, Bobby, what's coming up on Bourbon Battalion? Can you give us a little?
Yes. So next week is stage 3 of the Booker's Hump, right? We're going through Booker's Route 3. So I think
Shane's
it's
a big fan, so
the remaining of 2019,
Oh.
2020.
By the way, for every $5 I donate, I'm giving away a sample of Booker's.
And that's just because you had what you had, right? You couldn't.
Yes,
you
Matt,
couldn't
I will
pick
call
two
you
words.
tomorrow.
Those
Or
are
no,
the-
you'll call me tomorrow. Got it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
those are the
Matt,
two
here's the
words.
link just in case you're not.
He's probably got his kids in bed.
Well, that's true. Yeah. So
But he's in the garage now, too. So.
he's in the garage, so
Yeah.
he has to be real
All right,
quiet.
Bobby, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
No, it's just the end of the third stage of the Booker's Hump is what's
Yeah.
coming up with that. Really, that's it for now. Just getting through the Bookers, and then got something maybe kind of cool going in between humps, right? Because we're going Bookers, and then I'll leave a gap, and then from there I'll move over to the Knob Creek hump.
Okay.
So we have more Knob Creeks than Bookers, and we have way more wild turkey than Knob Creek.
Do you got a Knob Creek 15?
Yeah.
Like the 15, like labeled 15? Okay. If not, I was going to send you one up. So you're good.
Thanks. I appreciate it. It's really good, but yeah, I have that.
Okay.
There's a bunch of that we have.
Are you going to do the Knob Creek Rise?
Yeah, I'm putting everything in there. Everything we have Knob Creeks and everything we have turkeys when we do turkeys.
Oh, nice.
So and we've got all the masters of all of the turkey masters, all of them.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll say, just drink the shit, Marty.
Russo, pour that bitch. Jesus, Marty, it's like 5 ounces.
There's a fucking price tag on
Where's
it too.
Adriana? She needs to measure this shit.
I'm just kidding.
The scientist. Where's the scientist?
Yeah, so some interesting things coming up, you know.
Dude, that's awesome. Hey, really cool story that Bourbon or Big League Bourbon should jump on here and tell everybody. Is this mic the one we're using?
Mhm.
So if I'm real up on it, it's probably like fucking blowing everybody's ears off, isn't it? I'm sorry, y'all.
Deep river.
What I was going to say was no. Big League Bourbon needs to jump on here. He's got a great story about his hunt today. He needs to tell y'all.
Yeah, God Almighty.
Come on now.
That's
Did
a
you get the pictures, Bobby?
yeah, I saw it.
Did you see yesterday's pictures?
No, it was 2 days ago.
Or 2 days
Two
ago, the
or
Four
three.
Roses?
Yeah, 2 or 3 days
Yeah.
ago.
I think so. There's been a few come through.
Rob, come on, man.
Big League
Come
Bourbon
back.
put in here. So Chris put in here, he said at Bourbon Battalion, I see Legend on your shelf. I don't have Legend on my shelf, but what is the silver capped Legend that has a silverish label? I don't have Legend on my cap. I know what it is, but I don't have it. My brother has it, and I tried it, and I didn't think it was worth wasting the money on it, so I didn't get it.
There he is. There he is.
Hey,
Yep.
Daniel Rats.
We can't hear you, man. Click on your little cam mic gear and pick the right mic.
Do you
Can't
guys have him? Oh yeah, it's under Mike now.
Yeah, I still can't hear you, buddy.
Yeah,
That was good too.
we can find that.
Yeah, it's really
Yes, yeah.
good.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, the
Clyde Mays.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought that was really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, we started off the Clyde Mays tonight.
The LT, baby.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you not know what LT means? Why are you talking?
Lawrence Taylor.
Why are you talking about? We don't
Yeah,
talk
we do.
that language on here, Marty.
It's LT.
Career ender.
You don't talk.
Man, I was darn. I wish he was
How's that?
Some bitches.
Oh, yeah.
wait a minute, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to bring you the hottest page in Whiskey Tube, and I am not exaggerating, and I'm not drunk, Chris. Big League Bourbon. There he is.
Whoa.
Look at that hat.
Hey.
Yeah, dog.
So listen to this.
Dude, this is the whiskey hunting hat.
Party shirt.
That's his lucky hunting hat.
Really?
It is.
You had that shit on with the Four Roses and today?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Damn, jack me off left-handed. That'll work. And that's my wife. I
Hey,
apologize for the
the only
language.
2 times I haven't worn this hat at home, and boom, scored those.
I just regret I signed it.
Dude, I'm telling you, the
that was a bad
signature is the
deal. Yeah,
magic, buddy.
That was
Love that.
that was a drunk move before I put it in the box, so I apologize, and I'll be happy to send you another one if you don't want that one.
Incognito and upstairs.
I mean, you
Dude,
definitely
I'm wearing it
devalued.
out. Who cares?
Yeah, I devalued my own shit.
By
So-
the way, my antique Weller is worthless now too because he signed that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Not even gonna taste it.
So there's 2 bottles of Antique Weller and the
Magnolia.
Magnolia that Bobby brought that I signed that are absolutely worth nothing.
Welcome
So-
to my life.
Well, they
Yeah.
changed to Dickel immediately.
Yeah. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, who bottled fucking Flintstones vitamins?" And I was like, "This guy did."
There you go.
Yeah.
It's not
There you
Johnny
go.
Smoking Gun.
Yes, it's not
That's
Johnny
true.
Smoking Gun, that's for sure.
Well, they're kind of in and out, dude, on Bourbons. That thing's having a lot of issues still. I'm watching it.
Yeah, we got it on the big screen, and it's
It just keeps hesitating. He's just,
freezing up and going back.
Buffering.
Yeah.
It's buffering.
I know what he's trying to tax the system, which is great. He needs to see what it can do. Man. Adriana just says that Bourbon delivers when he says shit show. Well said, Adriana.
Hello.
So, Chris,
Yeah.
go ahead and highlight Chris, and let's have him tell his wonderful story about today.
This wonderful story about today.
Oh,
Yeah. Highlight him. Highlight him.
Okay. Sorry.
Physically highlight him.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, look at me, big on the big screen. So,
Don't worry, it adds about 50.
The Wicker chair is badass, by the way. Wait, not me.
Nice.
there we go.
Oh.
Well, today I went with my wife, had some lunch. We were gonna go back to the shop, had a bunch of shirts to print, and she said, "What do you think? You want to stop by any one of the stores we go to usually?" And I'm like, So I passed up on a couple of the smaller ones. I'm like, let's just go to the main one we go to all the time. Let's see. Maybe they'll have Russell's because we stopped by a couple places on the way to lunch. So looking for Russell's 13. We walk into the store. A bunch of the reps are there. They have some stuff behind the counter. That's where they
Good sign. Good sign when the reps are there.
Oh yeah, they had some stuff behind the counter. I'm looking. I got excited because I saw a Sam Houston 15. Been wanting to get one of those. So they had some uncut, unfiltered. I walked a little farther, and there were 2 gems on the shelf. And luckily, I had my wife with me too. So that works out. 2 good bottles, 2 people. When you can only buy one. So I asked if I could get one and use the self checkout, and I got told no, I needed to go get in line. I could only buy those at the main counter. So we went and waited in line. There was one guy in line, and there were 6 carts with women buying wine coolers and wine and everything else in front of us. I told my wife, as long as this guy doesn't buy this stuff, we win. I watched the guy leave with his 30 packs of Pabst. God bless Pabst. You did it for me.
Yeah, no deal. Nobody's judging.
Yeah, cheers to Wisconsin. They came through for me. I needed
Yeah.
I
it.
love some Paps.
I do love PBR.
I like it too. But
I do.
today was my savior because the guy liked Pabst. He didn't like bourbon.
There you go.
Exactly.
So I'll show you the first bottle I got. It was 69. I don't know if you can say it. 69.99.
Okay.
That's insane.
It's Beavis and Butthead.
The rye.
No, that's not me.
Is that not me?
Yep.
Lot
That's
B.
all here.
Holy shit. 69 bucks.
69.99.
That's happy.
Oh, okay.
So then I got another fancy bottle. This is the one that I got after my wife got the first one.
10-year.
$59.99.
Oh,
Red
rip.
Can.
Oh, wow.
Boom.
Can't beat that with a stick.
No. So it's been a crazy week. I scored all those Four Roses barrel.
Yeah, I want one of those, by the way. Save me one if you can. If not, it's okay.
Scored. He
Okay.
scored.
Yeah, I'm
I
down with
got,
that.
I scored my wife scored me a batch 46 of the cigar blend yesterday.
Sweet.
Magnus, right?
Yeah. And then I got these today, and we decided to hit up a couple more stores because I actually got these at a grocery store.
Nice.
So we hit up a couple of their other locations to see if we could get lucky there. We didn't get as lucky, but I still got I got a B521 for $51.99.
Oh, nice, dude.
And then I grabbed a Blanton's. It was $53.99. You know, good trader tater bait.
Well, they're risky.
That's for sure.
Yeah. So
If you decide to move those pappies, I'd do it, man.
That's what I told him.
I'd do it.
Yeah.
I'd do it. Yeah, because you've had the opportunity. I've got it. Shane's got it.
yeah.
The best pappy to me is the 15-year.
I'm going to jump over to Ben real quick to check it out. I'll jump right back.
Yeah, well, hey, Bobby, send me or Shane a text if it's working, and we'll all go.
I will. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stop right there. Hey, I'm just gonna
That's fine.
leave the studio.
Yeah, that's
Just
good.
not me out.
Yeah, Marty,
that's good
I've
too.
got another lot B
Yeah.
too.
American.
See,
That's the American whiskey.
That's
what's
best.
the other one? Not American?
No, it's
Bourbon.
Norwegian? What?
whiskey's a blend. Right, Shane?
American whiskey's a blend.
It's a blend.
It's not finished in
Y'all
New
made
Oak
me
Bears.
think too much, and I can't do it.
It's just a whiskey. Just a whiskey. That's all you need to know.
Hey, Chris,
Yeah.
do you have any more of those bourbon hats?
I can get them.
I'll
Since I
take
make
you
them.
one. If you can get one, I'd love to have one signed on
Okay.
the bill. Yeah,
Yeah. I
just
can
like
do
I
that.
did yours.
Proof on it.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah,
I'll have to get some hats in this week in the
Well,
shop. We can do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man.
I just
How about now, guys? Can you hear me now?
smell the proof.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can taste the proof.
Robbie, thank you
Nose
for getting that fixed,
Isn't
buddy.
as good as six, but
I've been waiting
What
on
the
you,
hell that
man.
was?
Does some difference.
I don't know what that
It's a little
was.
close, but it's a little bit different.
It's less pepper, isn't it?
No, I think it's a little bit more.
Oh, okay. I knew one was one was
Yeah.
the other.
I had a shot at a Pappy's 15 yesterday in West Virginia, $500.
What? They're about. I'd have been about a $200 kick on that one. If you were
I'll be
$200
honest.
less, I'd have been on.
I've had a pour of it, but I've never had a bottle. I'd have went 3 if it had went down, but
No, you
I
did
didn't
good,
ask.
buddy. You did good. Shane will tell you the same thing. You did good, man.
Yeah. Look, they're nice to have on your bar, and they're not bad. They're not $300, $400 bottles.
No,
You'll end up sharing more of that than you'll ever take in yourself.
Right. That's the
Yeah.
one that you'll have a good story with people.
Yeah.
But it's again, when you have stuff like this old Carter and you put it next to it, you're just like, it's just not even in the same league
Yeah,
at all.
I'd love to get my hands on that, but I'll never see it here in Pennsylvania.
yeah, you'd be better off grabbing a couple different Master Keeps than grabbing that Pappy 15 for $500.
Yeah.
I have
You got two
two.
up there. You'd be way better off getting two different ones of those to add to the collection.
Yeah, I'm still looking for the decades in the bottled in bond, but I can't find
Oh,
it.
I got the decades.
Do you?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, thank you. Well, I got one. But
Oh, wow. I think those ones are either 19s or 20s. I'm not sure which ones they are, but there should be the new ones. Has Wild Turkey put the new ones out yet? They do
No,
that every year, don't
No,
Not
mine's,
yet.
yeah, mine's a 20. I think they come out. Well, with COVID, I don't know. Everything
I think
kind of
it's
got weird.
September. I think it's September.
Yeah, everything kind of got weird though with COVID as far as releases.
As far as
they?
everything.
I just found my first antique the other day
Oh, nice.
in Ohio.
Good, man. It's really
Retail.
good. It really is. It's a heavy on the palate weeder, so you'll like that, Rob.
$49.
You
Yeah,
hit a
I
home
missed
run
out
right
on
there.
all the Wellers today.
What, Chris?
I said I missed out on all the Wellers today because I didn't hit up Benny's. But I know a certain someone that likes to come to our chats who nailed a foolproof, an antique, a CYBP, what was the other one? I don't know.
Single barrel orange label.
Yeah, he nailed all of them today, plus the Stag Junior.
The only one I would really like to have that I don't have is the full.
I only got a 12
Oh, 12.
Where?
at Benny's in the Chicago area. Like Weller dropped like hotcakes everywhere in the
That's exactly
Chicago
right.
area today. All
I
the
like
CYBP came out,
But
all the
6 is
12
just
came out, all the foolproofs came out.
A little different.
Wow.
yeah.
It was a crazy day, but I didn't head that way. Usually I do on Fridays, but
It should
we had a
be.
lot of orders to fill at the shop today, so we just went out to lunch and then hit the local grocery store and
So
score.
much more of a burn.
That's what I did. I scored a couple things.
Well, she didn't want it. She didn't have to. I'll finish it. Or you
Oh, she'll finish
Go
it.
upstairs, and I was in
Oh,
Ohio
that's it.
yesterday in West Virginia. That's where I found that Weller at a Kroger.
I think it's an
Yeah,
art.
Kroger's are good for that.
Put the same paint on the same canvas,
Right.
come out with something completely different,
That's for sure.
Old Carter.
depending on your mood and the environment and what's
So
going
how does
on.
one? Where do you find old Carter?
If you ever been to a Walmart in Irwin, Tennessee, no, dude.
That is
Uh,
not true.
Me and Shane gave the rundown about 20 minutes ago. It's a very limited area. We're not sure. We're kind of confused if it's Maine or Delaware. Okay, Louisiana, California. I'm missing one.
Kentucky,
Kentucky.
Mhm.
Yeah, Kentucky. So it's just in
Georgia.
and Georgia. Georgia's the
So
one.
close to
like-
the Kentucky border. Can we not get it at Kentucky?
You can, but it's
I mean,
it's
Like
The
we're
problem is, like,
45 miles
in
from
Louisville. You'll
Kentucky.
find a random bottle here and there. You'll find them, but they're that price. They're that 250.
250. Yeah.
250. So
Yeah.
I've seen certain bottles available on secondary, but what bottles should I look for? What
I mean,
batch?
It doesn't matter.
Any of them?
American Batch 6 is probably in my mind the best one of all.
100%.
But the bourbon 9, bourbon 8 and bourbon 10 are freaking fantastic as well.
Is this 5?
Did you get into those?
Batch 5.
So
I
Shane,
haven't opened them here, but I've gotten into them. Yeah.
Shane, retail on them are around 250.
No, retail
No.
like MSRP is actually 175.
So 250 is a reasonable price if I see it.
250 is a very reasonable. Like I'll tell you this, you're going to pay 250. It'll be the best bottle of bourbon you own,
Okay.
hands down. It'll beat any of the Pappies. It beats them all.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I'm getting to the point now. I mean, you can see behind me, I have bottles on the shelf, but instead of spending $150 or $250 on 3 or 4 bottles that I don't really need, I would rather spend that $250 on one bottle that I'm gonna love.
Then definitely get your old card.
Yeah, it's because if you're like us, you're going to spend $60, $70 a month twice for something that you just want to put on your bar. Hold on to it and do this one time. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Chris will tell you. Chris has got those E.H. Taylors behind him in his bourbon room that you just got to sit on and wait for the right time and right place and to knock those out. But yeah, you know, the thing is, it depends on how much you want to spend just to stock your bar. You know, like the 2 bottles me and you hand exchanged the other day, you know, the Smoke Wagon and the Baker 7, those flavors are phenomenal for what they are, but it's all about how you get them and when you can get them.
Mhm.
You know, like these old Carters for us, me and Jenny, you know, Shane travels a lot. Shane has a whole lot more opportunity than most of us, and that's awesome because we get to reap the reward. But for me and Jenny and Chris, this doesn't happen very often for us at all.
Yeah, I got to tell you, when that guy, I was in this shithole in what was that? New Cumberland, West Virginia, and I walk in. He literally had, in fact,
West Virginia.
Yeah, but he's got 24 people, but the fucking stream's all fucked.
New Cumberland, West
Oh,
Virginia.
yeah, man.
Northern West Virginia or Southern?
and the only reason I bought that, because you already sent me the single barrel Baker 7. Is
Have you
because
tried it, Rob? Have you
I-
opened it yet?
Yeah, I opened it. I think I think I'm into it on a. Well, actually, it's right here. I got a little almost to the shoulder.
It's good, isn't it?
I like it, but I don't like it as much as Knob Creek 9 120.
Yeah. Oh no, dude. The 120's a hitter, man. That 120's a hitter. So I've been loading up on store picks of the 120.
Yeah,
Chris, if you see
So-
the Knob Creek 9 120 store picks, the single barrels,
Yeah, I saw
Jump
some
on
of them today.
yeah, jump on it, man. It's solid.
Yeah, I got 12 years and 9 years all around me right now.
Roll that door down.
Yeah.
Can you mute it on?
the 9-year single barrels just came back to Pennsylvania. The shelves were empty. I'll bet you a solid 6 weeks I couldn't find it. I told you the other day, Marty, couldn't find it, and sure as shit, the next day they were all over the shelf. Now, Pennsylvania's supposed to drop their state picks, but I saw I think it's every 3rd Wednesday or every 2nd Wednesday of the month, Pennsylvania will drop special bottles on their website. Buffalo Trace picks. They dropped the Russell's 13. They dropped the Russell's 13 this past Wednesday. I got up and waited for that. Was late to work, waiting for that to hit. That Pennsylvania site, as soon as you put it into your basket and hit buy,
I got 2
it just
comments.
spins. It was gone in seconds.
Yeah, it's
My son will be.
Yeah,
But I
it
almost-
dropped in Florida. I had 2 guys who
That's
had
extra.
heard it was going to drop. They went to the liquor store, and there was a line of 15 people outside. So he got lucky because they had 2 cases at the store, and they were gone in 5 minutes once the
But-
store was open. As soon as they could check the guys out, because everybody got
Yeah.
one.
Hell, I'd be happy to find one of the Russell store pick single barrels. I've never laid eyes on one.
We just got some new ones here of that. The same store I was at where I got the old Rip and the Lot B. They just got their pick in.
I'll still.
Yeah, it's the same. Just go ahead and close that down, and then let's see what's going on your side. Let's see how many. He's still got 27 people. I don't know how in the hell in the union doing it.
That's because we all think you guys are cool.
Is it running over there on Bourbon side?
No, it's like frozen, man. I don't know what's going on.
How many people does he have on his stream?
27.
How?
We don't know how long ago that was either before it froze.
No, it's live.
Oh, it is?
That's a live number.
Hey, Clint Hickey.
I couldn't stand watching it spin.
No.
That's what we said.
I was like, this is silly.
Yeah.
I can watch other stuff.
We can watch us.
Hell, I can watch Bourbon Night reruns for that matter.
I don't know if you want to go there.
Netflix.
Jenny's a big fan of Bourbon Night.
Well,
So they have a 4-gate pick out now, don't they?
Interesting.
Yeah, I think so.
I just saw it.
They've got the not Bourbon Night, but the what's the other one? Bourbon Blind. They opened up a bottle. They didn't show it on the screen because they can't yet, but they've got their Weller Foolproof pick, and that sucker is 138 proof.
Nice.
I mean, that's a hell of a 1792 Foolproof.
You said 1792 or Weller?
I made that mistake. It was 1792 Foolproof.
Yeah,
for
that's what I
138.
Yeah. That'll make you
I
tap
botched that one.
I wanted to see if she joined or not this list.
Who?
Thanks again, Marty.
Yeah, buddy. That's a hitter, man. I love it. I've been to three bottles of ours on our bar, and that is just so smooth.
What is it?
The Baker 7.
Oh, yeah.
Which one do you have, Marty? Do you have one of the 8-year ones?
Yes.
7, but 8-year, like 7-month or
Yeah.
6 month.
Yeah, that's
it's
what that one
always
is.
over 7. Yeah.
Have you? Don't they have a 12? Have you had that one?
There's a 13-year.
A 13. Have you had that?
No.
I've had it before. It's really good.
Yeah.
If I could ever come across a bottle of it, I'd buy it and I'd snag it right up. It's really good.
Yep.
I tell you, Shane has 2 bottles here that if it wouldn't knock me on my keister that I'd be drinking all night long would be the Clyde Mays 12.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tell me
my
about
God.
that, Shane and Marty. So I see Clyde Mays on the shelf here, but there's 1 or 2.
There's a 7 and a 9.
You don't want any of
Yeah.
those. Fuck them.
Well,
Yeah.
they're good. Get them if you can. But
No, run away from them.
yeah, but the 12 year is a butterscotch Werther's melted dream.
Deliciousness of perfection.
So Big League, what's that? The 12?
Yeah, that's the 12, and that's you got to look for this label because it's a store pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a regular bottle; it's a store pick.
Oh, that's gonna be cast strength. Okay.
Yep. It comes in
Jenny,
at
I thought you went to
120.
bed an hour and a half ago. She didn't hear me.
God.
Yeah, Ghostface Bourbon, man, you cannot go wrong spending $100 on a Baker's 13. That's a very worthy $100 bottle. We doing, Schlong? You watching Ben's stream too?
Yeah, I feel bad for the guy, man.
I do too. I tested this with him the other night, and he was
Yeah.
having issues, and I told him he needed to get with Ken a little bit more.
Well, there's a little more to it than that. I think it's a hardware issue. Because what OBSB does is it uses your local resources to push that video,
Yes.
and I just don't think he's got it.
Well, he's using a server chip because he's running the Xeon server chip.
That isn't going to do it.
No, I mean it's a 12-core chip. Don't get me wrong; it's not a bad chip, but a
Doesn't
server
matter.
chip, is not set up to carry that.
I think it's more on the graphics side than it is the CPU.
Oh yeah,
Oh well.
Yeah, I'm
Dun,
not.
dun, 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 dun.
What the
Jenny,
bourbon or glass?
Whatever.
Jenny, I thought you went to bed an hour and a half ago.
I'm sorry. I was not paying attention. What did you say?
I said, I thought you went to bed an hour and a half ago.
Well, I had to put our 21-year-old to bed
She needed a little assistance.
because she was
She slammered.
slammered.
It's part of the
Another
court.
person got slammered at Schlammering's house.
That's
And
right.
you know, when you're 21 and you get slammered with your parents, it's a little different than when you're 46 and you get slammered with your friends.
Yeah, like I said, I think I posted. I think it
Yeah.
was here when Mike was on. I was on. I think it was Livewire or it was Marty, one or the other. But it was a couple Saturdays ago. I got crushed. I was
Me
chugging
too.
Blanton's. Marty, I think you were you there for a little bit.
I was
Jen?
in there
Marty.
for that.
I think he was there and then
I was
he
there for
left
that.
and it was just
Holy
me.
shit! I was supposed to go out to dinner with my dad the next day. I couldn't fucking move.
Yeah,
Listen.
you
I was
definitely
on the couch.
tried one out. You were having fun.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
I'm sure
I was on the
next day
couch
pretty
was
sure
all day. My wife
I
gave me
might
the
have
stink
laid my
eye on her
head
way out the
down.
door from work around 1 o'clock. I'm like,
Yeah.
ugh, it was bad.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure I might have laid my head down on the table in front of the computer. And I'm pretty sure that, and you know what? I'm just going to blame this on Adriana because
What you got
I'll
now,
make it
Squaw?
up to her. I left a lid off of a bottle
Hammered.
all night. And, you know, Marty's super dramatic. So he's like, you ruined it. It's ruined. So,
Yeah,
there's
Marty
that
told me
whole-
you can mess with my family, don't mess with my
Don't mess
whiskey.
with my whiskey.
That's
I know.
right.
And he's like, you're out. Get out. No, he wasn't. But, yeah.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Yeah. Rob, how is your sister?
I talked to her yesterday was her 50th birthday.
Oh,
So she's several hours away from me. So I had talked to her. She's in very good spirits.
good.
Just started her second round of chemo.
Mm. Tough.
We're all hoping and praying. It's,
Right.
It's
I
we'll
hear
see.
ya.
She'll be scanned here pretty soon. We're hoping that it at least stopped it or maybe
Yeah.
shrunk it a little bit, and we'll go from there.
Cancer
But,
sucks.
Yeah, it
It
does.
sucks. It fucking
Yeah.
sucks. Yeah.
but
By the way,
she's handling it better than I am.
Right.
Matt, great stream tonight, by the way. That was real smooth. And you said it. It was the easiest one by far. Those guys were in there to get it done. I think a lot of people had top shelf Dustin pick to win. And I told them not to sleep on Bourbon Blind because, boy, he pulled it out.
Bourbon blonde,
Yeah.
like
Kevin's
a hunting
name.
blonde, or
No, Bourbon Blind, like a blind tasting.
oh, okay.
Yeah, Matt, we're drinking a bunch of damn bullshit. I've tried.
Bullshit my ass. I
It's
can't
garbage.
stand either of you right now,
Garbage.
just so you know.
So Jenny.
I've never been treated this way. At someone
So
else's
Jenny
house.
set up. We did 2 blinds. Me and Shane did 2 blinds earlier. We did 2 blinds to start the stream tonight, and me and Shane walked around the estate. It took us about
The
4 hours.
property.
Yeah,
The property.
So we walked around. So this is the one. This is the bottle that absolutely stumped the shit out of us. 10 cup, 10 year.
She threw that.
So we're like, it's a rye. No, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. It's light.
Listen,
It's
y'all.
a blend.
I busted their asses on that.
Oh,
Yeah,
God
you
almighty. We
Long, you didn't remember what that
all
tasted
over.
like?
Say that again?
Cup.
You didn't remember what that tasted
Well,
like?
here's what's funny. I knew it. I was like, I know this. I've had this.
Yeah, you did say that.
And I just
Several
couldn't
times.
quite put my nose
Someone
on
in the
it.
chat said tin cup though.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And I thought,
after that amazing half bottle chug you did that night, I
That
would think you
was,
could never get that off your palate.
yeah.
Here's to you, Ghost. So this was my strategy, and because I've never done a blind for anyone, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to pick something off the bottom
She
shelf,
did. She did, man. We were like,
and I'm going to pick something off the second to the top shelf because I'm not opening anything I'm not supposed to.
Well, it was either was it Marty that said double oaked or something like that. I heard
yeah,
you say
I thought
early
it was,
on.
I thought it was Woodford for a minute. Yeah, I
I almost put in the chat 1910 and I didn't.
Yeah.
It's written in history.
Yeah, we've got the book down.
It's like Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah,
It's
we've got all
written in
kinds of
history.
notes here that make no sense.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then I picked. Then we just picked
Thanks,
stuff on
Ghost
the
Face.
bottom shelf. Yes.
No doubt, man.
Mhm.
Dude, they're still hanging out over there. I don't know what's going on. There's nothing going on. There's 23 people in that chat.
Dude, it's easier to watch Drew P. Whiskey than it is to watch that stream right now.
Wow. Wow.
What?
Drew P. Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Come on, man.
Whiskey.
He's just another YouTuber.
Look here.
Oh, okay. Hi, Mike.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk offline about that.
A quickie for sure.
Yeah, quickie for sure, Matt.
I
No
love
doubt.
what Jen Artelino. Did you see what she put on Facebook?
Yeah, no kidding that. What you put on?
It said what? Oh my gosh, I don't have my phone, but it said something about. I can't even tell you because I won't do it justice. Something about are you finished? How can you say are you finished in two different contexts? And she said when you're serving someone or when you're having sex.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, there's that. They're watching the struggle. It's like watching a train wreck. You can't turn away.
Watching it over and over and over.
You got to watch the ending to see what happens.
Oh, man.
And that's what I said.
So Matt, dude, Matt Madness was awesome, dude.
Mm,
Me and Shane were talking about it between streams, how good it was, and the hitters you had on there were pretty spot on. And
Schlong.
yeah.
thank God Grease didn't win, right? We talked about that earlier. That,
What's that, buddy?
That's my boss.
Oh. Is that Agnes?
I don't know,
It
Chris.
wasn't
Hold on,
her,
Chris.
but her buddy.
Oh. Is that the one that you were supposed to call today? Or tomorrow?
Yep. I left a message.
Okay, good, man.
But yeah, I got 8 different ones to go through.
And in reference to Matt saying shots fired, for sure shots fired. But, you know, that's the beauty of this whole whiskey community. There's so many people that have a different taste and,
Yeah.
you know, and it's awesome. Like, I still have mad respect for all of, like, Bourbon Night. Like, I cannot stand watching their streams, but I love Chad and Sarah. Like, they're really cool people.
Yeah, and
Okay.
she is so good with her notes.
Yeah.
And she makes him come around to what she tastes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right.
She makes
But the
it.
stream.
No, she does.
But to me, like I can't enjoy the stream. Like I'll go back and watch if they feature a whiskey. I want to know what they think about, you know, like a certain flavor note or something, you know, that I'm curious about. That's really good to me. But to sit there and watch like their live streams,
yeah.
it's just not my cup of tea. But man, they're awesome. They're freaking amazing people, and I got to hang out with them at Whiskey Weekend, and I would do it 100 times over. They were really cool.
That's good. That's good to know
Yeah,
because
Matt, it might have been shots fired, but dude, I used to watch all Drew's videos back in the day. Just lately, they've become really dry.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I think, look, as we're going further down our bourbon journey, as we all are, our tastes and preferences are changing, right? We're starting to gain
yeah.
our own sense of taste and our own palates, and that's what like makes it really cool.
I'm trying to make this weird.
You are?
I'm weird.
I appreciate it.
No, I think we talked about that earlier. Is you can't be snarky and yucky. I mean, and exclusive about what you like because
Yeah, no, it's
It's
No,
all
you're
good.
right. You're right.
that's the
well,
beauty.
I think as your whiskey palate changes, so does the channels you watch. You
Oh,
know?
for sure.
Yes,
You
yes.
want to watch people that have same type of profiles or bringing things to you that interest you. And as you get more down this journey, like you said, you know, more refined, I wanna watch people that are drinking the stuff I like drinking, or
Right. Absolutely.
or tasting stuff that I
Yeah.
want to know more about before I go drop the money on it.
Right.
You
And
know?
that's exactly right. I like to learn with Bourbon Pursuit. I like to laugh with the shelf turds. I like to get on with
Ask me
Marty
again,
because
I'm
I'm
gonna tell you
comfortable
no.
with him.
And you're going to drink the rest of that tin cup.
And some of the other ones I don't appreciate much because they've gotten a little.
We had a hard
hoity
time.
Well, that's, if you remember, that's the one that I first tried, and I was like, I didn't like
So,
this.
you know, for me, I still enjoy a 90 proof whiskey. I start when I sit down to have a couple
No,
drams.
not at all.
I usually maybe a couple of ryes that I have in the 86 range. Then I'll go up to 90. Then I'll go up to 100. And then by the end of the night, you know, I'm in my cast strengths or my barrel proofs, and that's what I do. And again, like you said, your palate changes as you grow in it. But I'm all over the place, and I think I've mentioned this before that I used to be a Jack Daniels and a beer back guy, you know, sitting at the league. And now, you know, I took my father to the American Legion the other day and actually had a Jack Daniels. I couldn't even get through it.
Here, Shane,
There's
Shane,
nothing wrong
put
with
that there.
No,
Before we do anymore.
there's nothing wrong with that. We don't drink what we
Yeah,
like.
We poke.
Yeah, you always put a nipple on it.
We poke.
You know,
We poke.
we were talking about this earlier, guys. That,
You have to
you know,
enjoy it
with Matt
when you can
Stream
remember it.
on ADHD whiskey, I love how he always ends with keep your head.
Jose Cuervo.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
God
I'm sorry.
Almighty!
I thought we were muted.
She's like, when Matt says keep your head in the clouds, and the second part is always different. I love that. That just to me, I will watch Matt streams regardless of what he's tasting just to hear that.
My favorite stream of all time was Glitterbeard.
Oh really?
Glitterbeard.
Glitter beard. Okay.
Ask Matt. Matt, when you gonna do Glitterbeard again?
Did you hear that, Matt?
Glitter.
I don't know
When are you
if
gonna
I
do the
saw that
TV
one.
again? Hey Trev.
Trev in the house.
Trev, you're not doing nothing. Your girlfriend's gone to bed. Just join in.
Yeah, now damn it, Trev's here again. Now I'm the third best looking
Oh,
guy.
he,
Yeah, that's
so
cool.
Trev's on Obtainium light whiskey.
About killed him early on in that-
Yeah,
on his
stream.
stream. Matt's
Trev thinks he's in another
zombie
planet.
video.
We took that Obtainium trip that Mr. Long took the other night.
Oh my.
Nice.
Heads or tails, it doesn't matter. We're all winners. Is that right, Trev? We're all winners, buddy.
We're all winners in Dickens' eyes.
Holy hell.
What's Schlong doing over there? Rooting.
There's-
Look out.
Oh, there's a shit running.
What's up, you beautiful people?
My favorite.
That is.
But you really have
And
ruined
mother
my
sucking bottle chugga right
What's that?
there.
You really have ruined my life, so
I
You
love
missed
that
all the
guy.
fun earlier, man.
Never ever.
Never,
Glitterbeard.
ever.
Glitterbeard is never ever to happen again.
again.
No glitter beard.
It was so
It
good.
Never goes
It
away.
was so good.
It makes me so sad.
So Ghostface mentioned ego, and we got to be careful because I'll be honest. It'd be easy to sit there and kind of say that about some people, but I don't think that's it. Like a lot of people are putting time and effort into their channels, and they care about what their viewers are saying.
Yep.
So I could see where you would say ego, and I'll tell you, one of the biggest surprises I had was when I met Dan Shook. Like, if there wasn't a bigger jackass in my mind on the whiskey tube, it was Dan Shook until I met him in person and I saw what kind of a person he really was. And I'm telling you, he's a legit dude, like legit dude. Love the guy. Absolutely love the guy. Same with Sean. But if you watch some of those videos, man, you're like, man, that guy's a real asshole. He's not. I'm telling you, he is not. They're doing a good job doing what they do with their stream, and I can respect that wholeheartedly. And thank God I got to see him on the other side.
Yeah.
Shane thought I was a big asshole until
I mean, I still do, but I tolerate her.
yeah. and
Hey. Hey, I was a little mad at Shane for shitting on Bobby's Bookers the other night.
Oh, Bookers can suck it, man.
hey, until Shane gave his review, we were lovers of Booker.
Shane, give it a
We
shot.
only
man.
owned
Give it a
dogs.
shot.
Shane was dogging him the whole way.
Pouring all that shit out when we
Listen,
get home.
I want to like Booker's. All right, I like the box. I like the
box is badass.
the wax. It's a great looking bottle, and it's
Sideways
got
riding.
there's obviously got some hitters in the lineup.
I
Yeah.
think it's too young, Shane.
I think you're right, dude, because it just is like, it just doesn't. I
Comes
want
off
to
so
like
hot.
it.
Especially when you crack it. It comes off so hot when you crack it.
Yeah, I mean that's all I was getting was alcohol. I'm like,
Yeah, dude.
and then the price is not coming down. Like,
No.
But it has a badass.
No, it's going up.
You can
It's
read
$90
it in a lot of ways.
$90 now.
I'm pretty sure Tammy
But
knows.
here's the difference between Shane and me is that I don't know the fucking difference, so I buy it when I see it. Well,
Right.
one bottle. I don't keep buying. I buy one, and I only have two. I got the pigskin and I got the Donahoe, and the pigskin is definitely better than the Donahoe.
that's what I've heard. So the pigskin, I've heard again, but I won't touch Booker's again until someone pours me some that is good. Like I will not buy it until someone has poured me some that I went, yes, that's good.
Yep.
But Shane, look at your shelf compared to most others, though.
Fair enough.
But that's
Fire,
it.
Sean.
He knows he can get a lot better bottle in that $70 to $90 range that you see Booker's on the shelf for. But
Right.
you don't know that unless you try it.
Fire Sean.
I love it, Matt. And look, you guys think Matt's a really nice guy and stuff, and I'll tell you, I sat and had dinner with that guy. He's not a nice guy.
Oh,
Hey, Matt.
He is a
I haven't
total
watched one of his videos since
asshole.
he shit on old Tom.
Curmudgeon.
He can't even find a place to live.
Right.
Oh,
Nobody will ever let him sign a lease.
That's right. He fails all the background checks.
Yeah, he's
everyone.
Investigated to Colorado. Was he running from the law, this guy?
I don't know if y'all have seen his last 5 videos, but they're in the back of a fucking U-Haul.
That's
Right. Well, I think he was. I think he was
Matt, I still buy
he
your
was
shirt.
boondocking in
Buy your
in a
brand.
Walmart parking lot the last time.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm sorry,
Buy an
Matt.
RV already, buddy.
No, that's Cracker Barrel. You can stand at Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel, Walmart.
Oh, Walmart too.
Yeah,
I thought
Walmart.
it was
Yeah,
just
Walmart
Cracker
let you.
Barrel.
Yeah.
My parents stay in the Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, our
parking
parents
lot.
stay
No.
at Cracker Barrel.
Listen,
It's all about the Cracker Barrel.
I will say this: Matt's the one guy I met that was literally the same guy you see on screen.
Oh, I can totally imagine that.
Same guy.
How much fun! He's like the Mr. Rogers of whiskey.
He is such a
Oh, shit.
Well,
fine.
because he has
That's awesome.
because he has a sweater vest, and I feel like
That's pretty good.
Matt would come in and he'd be like, "Won't you be my neighbor?" And he would put on his tennis shoes and his
He-
sweet little.
he has a
cardigan. He'd be like,
genuine-
okay, now we're gonna drink some whiskey.
Needs to make that as his intro now.
I love that.
He has
Someone-
a genuine.
Someone send him a cardigan.
Yes.
Then there's Grease. then there's fucking Grease.
There's
Then there's this guy.
Well, listen. So
Let's drink something. Shit! Pour me something. It's a hitter.
God damn it, Marty! I have headphones on.
Look, Rob is like, he's like, you just burst my eardrums, and
Well,
now I've got to get that.
He's got to give his daughter back the Spider-Man earphones when he's done anyway.
no, that's Chris that has a
I'm
Spider-Man.
gonna fight her. But
No, Chris went down
trying to be
big
quiet
shit.
because her ass got to get up. at
Chris
6
went
o'clock in the
big
morning.
league. What are them things you got? The Apple
Beats. Oh no,
Yeah, earpods. Chris fucking
AirPods.
knocked it out last night.
Yeah.
This is still the best ever.
Oh, Mr. Rogers.
I love that.
You guys are being too nice.
No, listen. Honestly, and I love Chris to death. I do. Big League Bourbon. Honestly, I would do anything for that guy. And I'll tell you right now, this is not. I'm not trying to fluff his pillows or nothing, but easily the most underrated channel in Whiskey Tube. Easily,
We said that during dinner. didn't we?
easily, we did. Yep.
We really did.
Let's
The
go.
most underrated
Completely
channel
100%
is
vouch for
Whiskey
that.
Tube.
Yeah, Chris, just keep plugging, man. You're going to be 1,000+ subs before you know it, man.
What you're
Yeah.
doing. There's a
I
crowd
appreciate
there.
it.
Look, if Mr. Rogers.
I appreciate it. I have some different distilleries coming on and stuff like that.
Don't talk shit on
We're
Mr.
gonna do that
Rogers.
over on Instagram
Yeah.
now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Matt, just reshoot the video, singing the song, eating like a turkey leg or something, dude.
So
ADHD whiskey. That's the contemporary Mr. Rogers that
Yeah.
you just described there.
if you guys haven't gone back and seen ADHD fishing video, the one where he cracks into these old dusty Jim
Yeah.
Beams.
Jim Beams. Yeah.
Oh my God,
You've
those
not seen
videos
it.
are hilarious. Where he's like filleting that fish decanter. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's
It's
my
like-
favorite one.
it's like-
so good.
What's that? It is what it is.
It's so good. There's definitely lots of
Hey,
ads.
Jerry Black, this is my new lucky whiskey hunting hat.
Yeah, what are you talking about, dude?
And it's signed. Show them the
It's
autograph.
He knows.
Okay, so Bourbon's going back on StreamYard.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. and
So,
we'll go
so
over
Jerry
there.
Black, Adam, this hat scored me all my Four Roses
Yes.
barrel drinks this week, and got me these today.
Damn it.
I like
So-
how you pointed your hat with the fucking bottles. That's
Yeah.
Right,
fucking
so
badass.
Big League, I'm going to be hitting Marty up when he gets back from vacation. I need a hat now,
No.
Marty.
So if anybody needs $100 autographed hat, email whiskeyNose21 at
Dude,
I just want a regular one.
They're lucky bourbon hunting hats.
I'll pay
Hey,
$150 just
Bourbon's
for
going off
Jenny's
StreamYard. I'm
autograph.
gonna jump over there because
Oh,
I committed to him
that's so
first.
sweet.
sorry. I couldn't do that OBS shit though. That was ridiculous. dude.
Rob, I do need to get you a hat, Rob. I do need to get you a hat, buddy.
I'll reach out to you after you get back from vacation. We'll talk.
Just email, hey, buddy, $35 out the door. They're yours.
Yeah.
Well, I'm an old man, so I need to set up that Venmo or whatever it is to pay you and all that horse shit. We'll talk about it.
I'll just
'Cause I
send
need
it
you
to you. Hey, Rob, I'll just send it to you and you find me a bottle. You know how it works.
Cash
All right, we
App
can do
is
that too.
better.
Yeah,
We can do that too.
you have the best hand delivery in the business, so don't worry about it.
You like that duct tape on the box, don't you, Marty?
I love was it a fucking ceiling fan? What was it? Is that what it was?
The ceiling fan lights. It was
No, wait a minute.
Oh,
Rob,
no,
Rob,
it was a
Rob sent me a
solar light.
box.
I know it was a ceiling
Hold on a
fan
minute.
light
Check this
kit.
out. Check this out. Rob, I sent Rob a package
Yeah,
and
was
it
a
got
light
and it was
kit.
hand delivered eventually. But then when Rob made me, we kind of exchanged bottles. When I got it back, I think I got the same box back. Is that right, Rob?
Yeah, at least once, maybe
Yeah.
twice.
Late
So
twice,
so
maybe twice.
so do you not ever order from Amazon because those boxes are pretty
No, fuck no.
Hell no.
That's
Hell
no shit.
to the
good.
no.
I got like 2 shipments from Rob.
I
with the
love
same
it, Rob.
box.
It was like a light
fucking duct
kit.
tape and shit.
Hey,
like you
hey,
couldn't-
Marty. Hey, Marty, that box you just sent me with the smoke wagon and the bakers in it is sitting on my nightstand there in my bed with all the packing, all this, even the newspaper still in it. It's ready
Yeah.
to come right back to you, baby. Right back to you.
Yeah,
Why is it on your nightstand though?
because we're
That's
big
where I
people.
opened it because my wife put it on my bed,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and that's where I opened it, and I'm pretty sure that's still where it's at.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, Rob, I can still score that smoke wagon if you need any more.
Y'all sound like drug dealers.
We are.
I want.
Hustlers. You're
I'm about to
hustlers.
the shoulder on that, Marty. I'm not sure about that small batch yet.
You want that
I'm
uncut, unfiltered, man?
Yeah,
Don't mess
uncut
around.
unfiltered is better. Small batch is good for what it is.
Yeah.
But if you put it beside the uncut, unfiltered,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I've been looking for it on secondary, trying to find it for a reasonable price. Can't find it. It's never coming to Pennsylvania, as far as I know.
well, I got you,
And,
buddy.
What I really want to get,
What are you looking at?
I was supposed to get a Stag Junior from a friend of mine that's down near DC, and I bought him I found him a 1792 wheat, and I had one of the Blantons he wanted because he needed one of the letters. I was supposed to trade that and the Blanton, and he backed out on me.
Okay.
I'm looking to get a Stag Junior, and I'm never going to see it in Pennsylvania. It does not come here.
I might be able to help you with that too, buddy.
Well, like I said, Marty, when you get back, we can talk. And go from there.
Yeah, the summer batch is supposed to hit any time. So
Does it
I
come
can-
to Tennessee?
I should be able to get a few bottles. So just hit me up,
Take it,
man.
man. Okay. What did you say, Chris?
What's up, Chicharito? Were you guys talking about the Stag Junior?
Yeah.
Yeah, can't get it. And you
Yeah,
know the other
that-
thing I
That was some of the drops today too, but it wasn't the 16. It was still the 15 that rolled out again today.
Don't break your arm jacking yourself off.
holy shit, who's he talking to?
Bourbon.
Out of
We good?
so do you guys ever buy online from a secondary site? And if so, which ones are you comfortable with?
There's no secondary sites I'm comfortable with,
No.
to be honest. If you reach out to the whiskey community that we're here, me and Chris and Adam and Shane and everybody, we can probably take care of that. Don't.
All right.
If there's anything on Instagram, is a hell no.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
aware
you
of
know
that.
You told me
So-
that before I knew that, Rob.
Yeah. So I think it might have been. I think it's Dawn Liquors. Dawn's.
Hey, Ben.
That's in
I had a line
California.
on.
Ben.
So I had a line on the Calumet 14 and 15. Same guy I'm talking about, the Stag
Oh, I
Junior
can
with.
hear you.
I've known this guy
Tito
since I was
won't
fucking
stop.
20 years old, and he dicked me around.
Yeah.
I think it's Dawn's had both of those bottles for $130 a piece. Is that reasonable?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
MSRP. I mean, you can find
That's
the
the MSRP
14
for
cheaper
that.
now.
Yeah, jump on it.
Do it.
So that's
Right.
try. Now
Hey,
again,
guys.
if you don't,
Hey, I'm
Go
just
ahead,
gonna throw this out there. Are we good?
Well, he's maxed out. He can only do 6.
Okay. Never mind. Keep going.
So we're doing that.
Bourbon's live and he's got 6 max and so anyway.
Is he on StreamYard now or something? 'Cause
Yes, him and Adam and Shane's chiming in and Encore, Cheech and Stahl and Tito. So we'll just keep it here. Sorry.
we could always talk
Ben,
shit in
Ben,
chat.
it's all good, brother.
Oh my god.
All good. We love you,
Oh
man.
my God.
Oh my.
I did change
Yeah.
my profile picture to a Smirnoff. I guess I have to change that.
Look
back.
at Matt saying he's in search of 13 year.
Oh yeah.
You've already done, Matt. You've already done 2 reviews on that shit.
Right, and not like it won't be sitting on his. It'll be sitting on his bar by next week. I can almost guarantee it.
So if you've not subscribed to ADHD Whiskey, now's the time to do that. So, God Almighty, Shane just left the fucking premises.
He left the building.
He did. He left
All
me.
right, well,
He left me.
Jenny,
and
grab
Jimmy
that
here.
old Carter. Jenny,
Elvis has left
batch
the
5
building.
or
Hold on a
6.
minute.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
it.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Just
Shit,
turn
hold-
the bottle up.
Jenny, go get that four gate. Go get that old Carter there.
Yeah.
Get that old Carter. Yeah, go.
See,
Go.
I can't really
Hey,
tell
Bobby.
what's
what's up, bud?
and what's not. here. Oh, yeah.
Way past my bedtime.
You're the,
Yeah, he left.
you're the,
Yeah, it's going on 1 o'clock here.
You still have
here
not
too.
smoked a cigar yet, Bobby.
What's that?
You've not smoked a cigar yet.
Oh no, not tonight.
I'm low.
he is a nice husband because I think
Husband.
I think he knows that if he crawls in the bed with it smelling like a big old cigar, his wife's gonna be like, "Oh hell no."
No, she's like, I'm glad you're here.
Maybe
I
not.
smoked one down in my cave when I was on Livewire, all hammered up, and
No.
it stunk down here for about a week and a half down in the
Fucking
in the cave.
McCorkle. McCorkle's the damn bomb, dude.
My wife was salty because all her work clothes are hanging in the room next door. That wasn't good for me.
I just
When
feel
did that-
like Bobby's
I
like
washed them.
Bobby's having his like empty nest, second marriage. I mean, not first marriage, but second time around. Like this is badass.
Learning to love again.
I love that.
Yeah. No, I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Completely different.
I was not.
I'm pretty sure we'll never get there, but it's cool for you. I mean,
You're lucky, Bobby.
You know
My
what?
wife's like,
Here,
take your bourbon and get the hell out of here.
Thanks.
No, I was standing
Ain't nobody moving out of our house.
because I'm a man, Adriana.
I think what's really nice is that she backs what I do. I back.
By the way, I got a package out to Adriana today.
We spend some time together, but we also do our own things, and
What did you send her, Shane?
it's kind of fun. I'm putting her on the payroll and stuff
So
like that.
good.
Fun.
Dude, I'm so glad you got that, Cheech. Dude, my hat bill. Look how big my hat bill looks. It worked.
What a
Is that
shit.
your happy deal? Or are you just happy to
Yeah.
see me?
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
What? Give me your way.
No.
What's that?
Yeah. Well,
Okay, y'all, I just want to show you this though. Hold on. Do you see this?
yeah, you can boot me, man. I'll
Daddy,
stay.
you don't have to put that out in front of every. Oh, wait, what is that? A
It's a
cigar
cigar
thing.
tube.
That's a Bobby cigar.
It keeps catching my eye.
It's really nice. I brought those.
That's not why I'm glowing, man. I was standing in the shop printing T-shirts until after time.
Yeah, so that is the upper echelon label of Davidoff. You get a Davidoff cigar, and you go to their upper levels. That's what it is. ABOXO is the Davidoff upper end.
It smells like an aquarium. Like it smells like fish food. Like
You should be able to pull the cedar out of that, right? There's cedar wrapper inside there.
Yeah, cedars.
Yeah.
it smells like an aquarium.
No, but there's a cedar wrapper.
There's cedar wrapper to pull out of
An
that.
aquarium.
That's what you light your cigar with.
No, that definitely smells like
It
tobacco.
No, it smells like fish food.
Pull
I mean,
out
it
the
almost smells like a zoo to me.
Yes.
Yeah, chimpanzees and a koi pond.
it
Yeah, but
looks-
that's the tobacco.
But it looks like something else.
That's the same note you'll get on like some whiskeys.
yeah, like
But
a
it also looks
protective
like
tube.
something else. If it's just sitting in your peripheral
Oh, catch
right
off.
here, it looks like something else.
You don't have to worry about that in the second marriage.
You know what? If I had Michelle and Adriana and Kira on here, they'd be like, yeah, totally.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they would.
You're badass. They're not.
No, they would be like, that looks like a big old dick.
My last cigar right
Or
there.
that looks like a little tiny
I gotta
dick.
get
I was gonna say, Marty, buddy,
No.
sorry about it, but
It looks
I'm
like,
in the whiskey business.
it looks
Yeah,
like
whatever.
something you pick up at Intimate Treasures. Maybe.
What you got, Rob?
My last cigar was a Monte Cristo.
Nice.
Yeah.
dude, I got the air cranking.
Sandwiches at
And I forgot to save the wrappers for the last ones.
No.
I'm not smoking.
I had a
No.
real good one. The I think the one I smoked down here the other night was
Cleaned them all out.
Yeah.
I think it was a Pinky's Out. That was delicious.
Oh yeah.
Aww. Mike Saul said you're glowing after your score today, Giggly Bourbon.
Look here.
Isn't he though? That's why I come on as green
He's
green-
glowing.
green with
I
that.
do think
got-
he looks super happy.
Well, I think the thing that's crazy is if you're familiar with both of those, that's below MSRP. That's not even MSRP.
Yeah.
He does look like he's glowing a little bit.
Annie.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Annie. That's our daughter, guys.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to Annie.
That's an awesome find.
Amy works for Disney, and so she got to experience the new Star Wars deal,
That's
the new Star Wars park, and she's like, it's badass.
cheers, Annie.
Yeah. Cheers, Amy.
Go to the next one.
Congratulations on getting a job you love. That's what I tell my
No kidding. You're right.
my daughter every day. She's in school, and I tell her study hard, take your time, get out there and get something, and do something that you're happy with,
That you
and
love,
that,
yes.
that makes you feel good every day. Because don't be like your father, because I want to throat punch somebody every friggin'
He's got
day.
14 people.
Right
He's got
on,
22.
Robin. I think Robin and I are kindred spirits. So I think Bourbon is. I think they're back on. I think it's on. It's on.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's got as many.
They're full though.
Oh, but we could go watch and chat. I
No,
guess.
he's only got 6 that can come on live.
Somebody's vomiting at Shane.
Yeah, it's freaking
Nice.
on her. She can suck it.
Suck it.
I send her so much freaking whiskey, I'll recall all of that shit.
Hey, Bobby. So
I got time for that.
on your
She's fine.
your last live, you were talking about a venture. You're opening
Yeah,
up a
she's
whiskey bar.
She's not
Yeah, so it's a little bit more than just a whiskey bar. So it's
financially.
a whiskey tasting experience.
Long term.
So they can
Well,
book
you know what? I might not
individual experience.
even the dick sucking lips.
So what it would be is going through both a beginner level, an intermediate, and advanced levels to understand not only what you like, but why do you like it. How
my
to
doctorate. I start my doctorate.
But after they're done with the experience, I also have
Okay.
a whiskey bar that has Scotch, Irish, bourbon.
Okay.
Then if they want to
Okay,
just drink
but-
stuff, then they can buy by the drink. But it's actually doing
We get
advanced.
into the PhD and stuff.
I
There's
eventually
whiskey
will.
education.
I had
Yeah, it's more of that. It's more of the idea of a whiskey
Yeah.
tasting experience because
I have a
we take
business
for granted,
degree
right? And there's
and
stories
I have a
people on
counseling
YouTube that do this
degree.
wrong.
For
It's-
whatever reason,
There's people that don't know actually how
I
to.
missed statistics.
They don't know how to drink.
Which,
They also don't know how to
okay,
teach.
fine, whatever. I'll take statistics.
So I like to spend a lot of time teaching the idea of
But-
understanding how to go through
I'm
palate
like,
activation
okay,
to get
and
to
they
the
had a
point of
strategic
tasting the
leadership
things you hear people talking.
doctorate, and I'm like,
Sure.
whatever.
So I did it on the golf course today with a guy that's
Sometimes I
really,
think
really big
I can do
sales
it.
rep.
Yeah.
Hint, hint, Chris.
MBAs can be useful.
So he
For
talked
sure.
about it, and
Do you
he
think
was
so?
literally
They
like,
can be. I just worry. The problem is,
he had, and he's like, man, I just can't drink. whiskey."
uh,
I said, you know what? Give me 18 holes, and I'll change your mind by the ninth hole.
it's just so many people do them.
And by the ninth
Yeah.
hole, he was like,
They've lost their value
"How does
because of
that
that.
taste so much
Yeah.
better?"
But
And I said, because I taught
They
you.
are a valuable degree. They're one
Bobby,
of the.
where are you in Ohio?
I'm right in north central Ohio, a town called Ashland. It's right on
Okay.
71 between Cleveland and Columbus.
I know where Akron is. Been there many times.
Oh,
Like,
Ashland.
really, right now, I'm just gonna.
Ashland.
Oh, where? Ashland.
Doctorate in strategic leadership.
ASH.
What the fuck that means?
Okay.
I'm about an hour from Akron.
In
Southwest.
our
Southwest.
area of the world, a doctorate's a doctorate.
So, but that's what it is more of anything else. It's the idea of whiskey education. But they can build whether they want bourbon, whether they want Irish, whether they want Scotch, and then they can get intermediate. So the levels start with basic, advanced, top shelf, and understanding the difference, right? So what they do with the experience is they get a flight of 6. Now, since we're doing a flight of 6, it's only a 3/4 pour ounce, which 3/4 is fine for what you're doing education-wise. Because if I do an ounce, then you're getting 6 ounces. You're going to get some people trashed, right?
Yeah.
And
And
then
So, but I do.
I
a
probably
class-
only pour close to that every time because I'm all over the shelf every night anyway.
I do what it's a classic. Like if I'm doing bourbon, it's a classic bourbon, a high rye, a straight rye, a wheater, a barrel proof, and a finish. So that you can go through and understand the differences and why would I go get a barrel proof over something lower? Because I can proof down, I can't proof up.
Right.
When you're talking about getting a finished bourbon, well, what does that mean? Well, it means that, like whether it be sherry, whether it's a port, whether it's a blue rye, whatever it is you're doing to make it different than a bourbon, you're adding to it. And you're adding flavor profiles. And so, it goes through and helps them to understand that when you hear this, you understand this. But if you're on the fence between bourbon and wine, you might find that one of the best things you can do are finishes. And that's why I think you find so many people really involved in the finish world right now, because the mid palate opens up to something that's totally different than what you're used to.
How far are you from being operational?
I think 2 months, maybe.
Bobby, let me know because you're relatively close to me.
Yeah, I'm just really right now. I'm just waiting on my liquor license.
Okay.
That's the only
Let me
thing.
know because I'm coming.
Okay. Yeah. I'll let you know. I mean, because what it'll be like, I'll have certain days in the beginning that I'm open because I still have my real job, right? I'm not leaving my real job
Sure. Absolutely.
yet. So,
And
but
I can't just fly over there, but maybe we can plan something down the line once you're up and running, get things settled.
I
And
feel like
hopefully I can get some time and come out and see you and
Yeah.
meet you.
Oh, no.
That's my ultimate goal is to maybe connect with some of you guys
Yeah.
when there's time, and
Oh yeah.
I would love to do that.
Well, I'm in the bar in the basement, right? This is where the good stuff is.
Yeah.
And so that's always an open invitation. I mean, I have multiple bedrooms. You'd never have to rent a room. All my kids are gone. I have 3 open bedrooms. So
Yeah, for me, tonight is the first night that I've had an opportunity since I did the live wire thing on a Saturday night. But I work so much that it impacts my home life. It impacts everything I do. It's
Sure.
bad actually, but I'm shooting for the ultimate goal. I'm putting the time in now for the last stretch, and
right.
it comes and goes, but there are times where it's just nonstop for me. I had a vacation in early May, was supposed to meet some friends in Kentucky, ended up working through my vacation, didn't go, and I really have not had a day off. I can't tell you the last time I've had a day off, but my time is due. It's coming. So hopefully I'm going to get an opportunity to spend that with
Oh yeah.
maybe some of you guys.
Yeah.
I'm not terribly far from Marty. I have work in Tennessee. Actually, I'm supposed to be in Nashville and Chattanooga next week, but it looks like that's going to change. I might have to go to Atlanta instead. But
Right.
someone told me there's Old Carter, or is it Forgate or Old Carter in
Forgate.
Georgia? Yeah.
But I think the thing for me is that it's kind of like the same thing, right? Up until COVID, I was an 85 to 90% world traveler, so I was never home. I was always on the road. And now what it is that since this all changed, and a lot of things have changed, so for me, it's gotten to this point now that hey, I've been doing this, and I really like what I do, and I found something that I've done for a long time. I know what I'm doing with it, but I never really honed in on it, because I just didn't have that kind of time. And so when my brother asked me, he's like, dude, if you could do anything in the world, what would you do? And I said, I'd have my own whiskey tasting bar and teach people, because I've been a technical instructor for like 20 some years. And there's nothing I like better than the moment that something clicks. This moment someone learns something and they instantly have the knowledge to go out and teach someone. That for me is the best. And I love doing that with whiskey. So I was like, you know what? This is stupid. I'm just going to go open my own whiskey tasting bar. And that's what I did.
That's awesome.
I'm at that time. I'm like, you know what? I want to do what I love. I want to have a business because my business will thrive. I've got so many people that are waiting for it to open. And I'm going to hand it to my daughter, and I'm give it to her to open, and I'll open up another one. And so I have 2 different things. I'm going to have a whiskey tasting bar, and after that goes a little ways and I get that going, I'll have a VIP cigar lounge at a different establishment that has a different name. So I'll have a different LLC. And then I will bounce those 2 things from town to town, because both of those things don't exist in North Central Ohio. I will be the only whiskey tasting bar that's actually within 90 miles of me, full circumference.
Wow. There's a couple in the Pittsburgh area. Let me tell you something. They have a couple decent choices. And when I say decent choices, maybe a Michter's 10.
Yeah.
Maybe a Pappy, but they're still charging. For Angel's Envy, standard Angel's Envy. What's that? The Port Cask?
Port Cask. $
25. Are you out of your mind?
Shot?
Yeah, for a 2-ounce dram.
Yeah,
You're out of your mind.
They're idiots. First of all, it shouldn't be a 2-ounce dram. It should be 1.5 ounces, because if you have people in there that you're pouring 2 ounces, you're going to have people inebriated to the point that it's not safe to leave. You better have
there's food. There's the one is a cigar bar as well. But again, who in their right mind is going to pay $25 for a dram of even an ounce and a half, 2 ounces?
Realistically, for what that is, that would be realistically, a fair market price on that would be $8 a shot.
Yeah.
$8 a shot at 1.5.
But anyway, that's your typical whiskey bar in the Pittsburgh area. Now there is one I've never been in that I hear they will give you a flight of Pappy's or VTAC or something like that. And again, it's expensive, but at least you're getting something worth paying for. I personally wouldn't pay it because the whole time I was doing it, I'd be thinking about the bottles I could buy with that money. But I've tasted a lot of it.
But the thing that for me with that, right, that's the thing. It's more about the idea that I want people to be able to come there to make an educated choice, come there to have an educated process, so that when they go to the store to buy something, they know why they like something. Because to me, that's the thing that matters most. Not what you like, but why do you like it? What is it that you like? And then teaching them what it is that they like, so that when they go, they can look up a mash bill and understand that, hey, I'm a weeder, or hey, I'm a straight rye, I'm a high rye. Just understanding what that is and what it means. And then, then you have a place they can come back to, and then they can drink any of those things on the bar, but you come through and get a whiskey tasting experience first. So,
hey, Mike Stahl, you didn't tell me how to pay you for that shirt. I emailed you my size and address, but I don't know how to pay you. You didn't send it either, you dirty bastard.
Well, if you send it to me on Venmo, I'll tell him about it.
And I guess I need to do that too, Bobby, because I want your shirt too. Your shirts are awesome.
Yeah, so that's easy. Just Bourbon Battalion and Gmail, and I have Bourbon Battalion. I think it's Venmo. You'll find me. I think my Bourbon Battalion is. I don't know what. No, it's Robert. Hold on. My Venmo is.
I'll email you. You email me back. I won't remember.
Yeah, and
I have your email.
Just tell me the size. I have big shirts printing right now, so I'm waiting to get them in.
Big shirts.
Well, all I had was XL and down, and then I had a bunch of requests for XL and up. So I'm getting.
I definitely need.
Getting 10 XL.
I need a big boy shirt.
10 3Xs and 5 4Xs. So I have the order in. I'm just waiting. So, but yeah, and that's but that's the whole thing, right? I love that more than anything else. The only limitation I have is I have a state-controlled state. A liquor control.
So do I.
Liquor. So
do
getting what I want is different than what I'm allowed to actually have.
I found this in Winterville, Ohio yesterday.
No, that's everywhere in Ohio. Yeah, they just dropped on the shelves today or yesterday, Thursday. It dropped in all the shelves everywhere where I'm at. Every liquor store had it on the shelves.
That's the first one I've ever been able to get. Pennsylvania doesn't get it all, and if they do, they drop it on the second Wednesday of the month, and you have about 4 seconds to get it.
In Ohio, well, the Gunny was out. Well, they dropped everything in my area. Dropped Thursday, and on Saturday he went out and he said, "Hey, everybody's got Weller Antique on the shelves, just sitting there."
So maybe we could talk. Maybe we could talk about the other ones because it's retail in Ohio. $49 for that, I think it was.
Yeah, it's like I think it ends up being like 50 something with tax.
Yeah, I'd like to get the other ones to line them up.
Yeah, well, so the other ones, the Weller 12 and all the other ones, right? The CYPB and the Foolproof, it's lottery only.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you can't buy it. It's liquor lottery only. You'd have to find it off someone secondhand. But Weller Antique and Weller Special Reserve is on the shelves here in volume.
Well, maybe you can help me get a special reserve.
Oh, dude, I can get you a special. I have like, how many you want? I have them by the handle of the car. I can get you a special reserve. Just give me your address. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I literally have them like down here. Like there's a whole row of them down there. That's like what I put out there when I want to have a cigar.
Nice.
They're like 20 some bucks.
Yeah. So I was telling the guys earlier, I had a chance to buy a Pappy 15, and it was just this backwoods. Well, it wasn't backwoods. It was a little town in West Virginia. Guy, we're standing there talking. We're just talking. They had a old bottle of Baker 7 on the shelf before they went to the new bottle. So I bought it because I wanted to buy something in his store. And speaking of that, Marty, I picked up another bottle. Jetty, can you hear me? Tell Marty I picked up another bottle of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A 121 if he wants it. He asked me for it, but I don't know if he got it since. I know I sent him one bottle, but I don't know if he wants another one. But anyway, we're talking, and I'm like, maybe we're talking about MRT Lee. We're talking about the toasted barrel mixers. We're talking about it. And he goes in the back room and comes out with a 10-year Pappy and a 15-year Pappy. He wanted $500 for the 15, and I think $430 for the 10. And I'll be honest with all of you. I almost bought that 15 for $500.
I would.
So I asked him
If I didn't have
down. I asked him if he'd go down to 3 something or 300 on the pat. He wouldn't do it, and I walked away. And I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised I walked away from that 15 because I was going to buy it for $5, but I didn't.
What time is it? Right.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you're gonna put your lens in? Oh, look at that.
It's 1
Yeah.
a.m.
Yeah, the 21-year-old is in the bed. Mm-hmm. We had to put her. She's
Hand
all
me that
done.
rack.
Yeah.
All done. All done.
Doesn't matter, any one of those, actually.
Mhm.
No, that's smudged glasses. Know what I mean?
You see how that can come off real easy if you wash it.
The hell they doing over there,
No,
Jenny?
that's etched.
Is that good or bad?
That's good. That ain't
We're
gonna come off.
talking about glass
I've got about
etching.
4 of them that's really getting bad.
I mean, that's
What are you doing?
that's etched.
Okay.
What am I drinking? Well,
See,
oh, Carter.
I like it without the
For you.
cloud.
But I will say this: which one do I like?
Batch 6.
I like batch 6. I don't really love 5.
You wouldn't kick it
No,
out.
I picked batch 6 as my favorite.
Now I wouldn't kick it out of bed for eating crackers.
That's true.
But here's the thing: I wouldn't kick most anybody out of bed for eating crackers because I love crackers. So
Good to know.
I mean,
It's still bad.
and we have a king size bed, and so we put pillows down the middle, so it's fine.
You got to put the wall. You got to put the wall of fortitude up, right?
Ain't nobody having to deal with anybody else's crackers.
The fortress of
Can
solid.
you guys see that?
No, not at all. No, I can see it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on.
It's
That,
just the nose 2021.
no, I don't see that.
This is one year now, 2021. Oh,
Shane, did you do those?
I didn't do the glasses.
You did the etching on there. You got to figure out how to do that silver embossing, man.
Yeah, I know.
That
I
would.
heard from tell you like
I'm
shoots.
telling you what, though, y'all. Shane has been the host with the
Would
most.
you like that?
Dude, his wife is the host.
Yeah, it looks
Now, I'm
Fantastic.
still on pins and needles about meeting Tammy.
Oh, you haven't met.
Because
Why would you?
we're gonna do like a
Oh,
whole. You know what? I can cross lines and totally drink some wine
Oh, she'll drink whiskey.
or
She just-
whatever.
she just
Whatever
won't-
Tammy needs
she doesn't
to
drink a lot of
I'm
it.
gonna be like, it's on. Well, you know what? She hasn't met me.
That's right. You might get to.
Tammy
Tammy's
is,
are gonna get.
she is an angel sent straight from heaven. I can say that.
I am an angel sent straight from hell. Tammy and I are gonna be like, it's on. It's on. Let's
She's
do
such a good.
this.
She's a good
It's gonna be
human.
so much fun. I can't wait.
You'll be fine.
No, I know we'll be great.
Yeah.
It'll be so great. So I'm so excited about that. But mhm. Yeah.
You just
So-
got to make sure she makes her her beans.
Okay. What kind of beans?
Shane,
Green beans.
no,
Her
no,
green beans are something else.
they're different.
Okay.
They're good.
Okay.
Good. They're good.
Okay. Yeah, because we talked about having a women of whiskeys kind of like Mecca meeting with Adriana, Sherry G, Michelle, Kira, the whole nine. I think this would be. You know what? The Shane Long people have it. They have a great venue for that.
I'm like 90% sure that within the next couple weeks my wife is going to join.
I love it.
I'm this
You know what?
is close.
She's a bit all in. And Women of Whiskeys is very like low key. It's not weird.
Is that Kentucky Chew?
It's very like if you want to post stuff, you can post stuff. It's cool. You can just look at stuff. That's fine too. And I love that about Women of Whiskeys. And Michelle is super inviting and loving and I don't want to say she's non-confrontational because there's no confrontation, but just very inviting and I love that about Women of Whiskeys.
Yeah, Michelle's a great gal.
She's great. She's
Yeah.
super great. And so I think it's just a nice community to have for women. And even if you're not, and nobody's like judgy about what kind of whiskey you like. And I'm telling you what, guys, I have overheard some of the streams that Marty's listening to with guys talking about whiskey. And they're a little judgy. If you
I'd
don't,
agree with that. I've had some issues, Jenny, on YouTube
yeah,
that had just basically made me want to walk away.
yeah,
Well, I did walk away from them. I'm not involved on it. There's a small one it's a Pennsylvania based one. There's about 600 or 700 people on them. They're all great. But I was in another one. It was a Pennsylvania based YouTube whiskey channel. Anytime you talked about something on the damn thing, someone was beating you to death
yeah.
about,
Oh
so
my
some
God.
some people still love Blanton's and they want to chase it or they want to do this. It is what it is. Or there's someone like Shane Long that wants to shit on Bookers all the time. So I'm pouring one for Bobby as soon as I finish this one.
Yeah.
Which
And then
one
I'm
is
going
that?
to bed.
Which one is
This
that?
This one's the pigskin.
Oh, the
That's
Pigskin match.
That's the 03 for 2020.
2020-03.
Yeah.
To each his own or her own. And if you like what you like, and that's the end of that. And oh my God, if we're gonna do us and them on alcohol, that's a problem because we got enough us and them in just the world. And so I was just listening to this and I'm like, it became very elitist. Well, we like this because we started here, and I'm like, who the fuck here? It is alcohol.
I've
It's
only
alcohol.
been in the game since
Our predecessors would have been thrilled that we could even get on a forum like this and talk about alcohol, right?
I've only been collecting and getting deep down in, and I don't know a whole lot about bourbon, but I know what I like to taste
Sure.
and what I don't like to taste.
Yes.
My biggest problem, and I mentioned this a little bit ago, is I wanted to fill my shelf, and I like shit that's sitting on my shelf. And now, I was just talking to Shane before you came on, Bobby, now I'm to the point where if I'm going to spend $250, instead of spending that on 4 bottles that I'm never going to drink,
Right.
maybe I'm going to go ahead and spend that on 1 bottle that I'm going to cherish and like to share.
Sure.
Well, I think the thing that's always important, right, as you go through and have stuff you like on your bar, the thing you can do the more you get, right, is you get away from some of the stuff you haven't had in a while. You literally have stuff on your bar you haven't even tasted in a long time. Well, part of your palate is going to evolve at such a rate that you're going to go back to stuff that used to be your banger, the stuff you loved, and you're going to find that your palate just evolved past it. So you always have to go back and start doing some palate evolution to see. When you go to the store, you're thinking, hey, I want to get, oh, look at that. That's there. I remember I like that. It literally could have changed to the point that you just don't taste good. You'll never hear me hate something. I don't hate it. I'll just tell you that this is what it tastes like to you. If you like this is new. But this might not be in my palate. Now, there's things that I absolutely love that I was so glad that Ever Way Up 1783 just reproduced because they had to. Because 1783, a long time ago, I loved. I went back to it on my Instagram channel and I did an Evan Williams fight, and it was rough. It was hard for me to drink. And then now it's like right out, like almost I did that. Then boom, they aged it for 2 more years and poof. And now it's back to tasting to me now like it did back then because my palate evolved.
Yeah. And that's okay. It's just like it's like the music you listen to. That evolves, the coffee you drink evolves, the taste you have for whiskey and alcohol evolves. And it's okay. It's okay for people to have different palates and different tastes,
you gotta make sure that you
different
don't get
preferences. It's fine. Who's it hurting? No one.
You just always got to make sure that somewhere along the lines you always go back to some stuff because there's new people jumping in here all the time. And if someone's jumping in here trying to learn whiskey, and the first thing you're going to say, and they say, well, you have to have this, is Obtainium, they're going to hit that and they're going to just like blow out. There's no way they can jump into some.
So it's so funny. Tonight, Karen, my daughter and I, she's 21. We set up the blind for Marty and Shane, and there was a cinnamon. What was it? Some cinnamon. I was like, no, we can't put this in there because it's so sweet that they'll be like, this isn't even comparable. She loved it, and I was like, it's okay. You know what? I started with Knob Creek maple. It's fine.
Brown sugar bourbon.
You have brown sugar bourbon, yes. And I said, you have to kind of work your way. And now Knob Creek Maple makes me sick. I can't drink it.
Yep.
But you have to start somewhere, and that's okay. But to go back to those people and be like, oh my God, you know, you're a wuss because you like maple bourbon. That's not cool. That's not all inclusive. That's not inviting people in. And so I think you have to be really.
I see that Knob Creek maple on the shelf. Is that just like a flavored bourbon, or
It's
is
like it's really a maple bourbon, and it's really sweet.
so they call it maple because they add some type of flavoring to it?
I think so. Yeah. And I had Sortilege, which was a Canadian maple whiskey that it was to die for. But that was the first, and now I think it would make me sick. So I think you have to, I mean, you have to kind of work your way into that. But for younger people who are interested in learning, but my daughter will also she'll just bottle chug Elijah Craig with one of her friends. So I don't know, she's a weirdo. But you have to start somewhere, and everybody likes what they like. Some people like Pepsi, some people like Coke, some people like Mountain Dew, some people like Miller Lite. It's fine. You don't have to be elitist and shitty about it. That's my point.
I don't like Coke. I just like the way it smells.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you meant Coca-Cola.
Yeah. No, Coca-Cola. I'm not talking.
And I'll be honest, the only one I've liked so far has been the 920.
I mean, yeah. So that's the whole. Yeah, I just think why do we get so butthurt about what if people don't like the things that we like? Like who cares? It's alcohol.
Yeah.
Like enjoy your life, and if you can handle, whatever.
People were clamoring for
Hey, it was nice chatting. I'm gonna jump off. It's like 1:20 in the morning.
Good night, Bobby. I'm not far behind.
Yeah. Nice talking, Jen.
Yes,
friend
thanks
Marty's ever
guys.
had.
Thanks so
This has like
much.
been the best.
Bobby taking off.
Yeah, I'm taking off.
Bye, Bobby.
All done
See
with
ya.
Jimmy. We've
All right,
had
thank you guys.
we've had as much sociology and psychology as we can stand. Too much. Marty, come over here and sorry, ready to buy.
Good night, guys.
No, I want you to come over here.
Yeah, you can go over and shift the screen there. Oh, shut her down.
All right, now it's the Rob and Jenny show. We wrapping this up? Okay. Night, everybody.
Rob, thank you. It was so much fun to get to know you and talk to you more.
Always a pleasure, Jenny. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, 100%.
Hey, Rob, if you see any more Knob Creek 12, let me know.
Marty, I can get it by the case. How many do you want?
Just get me another one, buddy. We'll work something out.
I will. I can get it. I'll get it sometime early next week.
He's double fisting.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Love you, buddy. Prayers for your sister. We'll keep praying, man.
Yeah,
Everything's
100%.
yeah. On our end, we'll keep it going, buddy.
Thank you. Good night, guys.
All right, love you, buddy.
Good night.
Thank you.
All right, love you too. Good night.
What's this? Not yet. Brand. Okay.